EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dragons of Orlando taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Reed returning, taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. In motion right is Ridley. And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On second down, here's Smith. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey McBride.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Third and 2. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The Browns now at 2-5 to start play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This short pass into the hands of Njoku, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Play fake. Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And it's complete right back to Ridley.
He's into space past the 25.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dragons 17. Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And the Browns 1st down.
Now Geno on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now they're in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now a 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Browns
Chubb
1st down.
is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated on offense in the game, so this was an And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Smith on first down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42.
And pass complete to Moore.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun, Smith. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith throwing again. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
They're on 47-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On play action, it's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Murray to air it out again. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey McBride.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Dragons have opened the lead up to 30.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Round 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Throwing on first down is Murray. Touchdown! Trey McBride, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Dragons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dragons 45, round 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First and 10 at the 48.
On first down, Smith. He's got it, and it's a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw, eluding the pressure right.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Goes right back to McBride.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Second and goal from the 1.
Pollard again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Round 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 25.
Here's Smith. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, Smith. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Geno now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. It's caught, Cooper. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Geno. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by York is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mechie has it on the slant.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.